Hi guys. So today is Sunday, South Africa, 10 minutes to 10 p.m. South African time. So I'm gonna be doing a recap of the trades that we had from the previous week. It wasn't a long week, so there's not gonna be much to cover. So first, starting with the audcad, the trade that I just spoke about. I didn't take this trade as I mentioned. I got in the nzdcad trade. So the idea was basically here, as you can see, we are having this uptrend going strong, and then we start having a change from an uptrend to a downtrend right here. So the idea was basically to say from this point, we would like to see a drop down, and then looking at around this area. This is the level that I was looking at. This is the area that I was looking at, and this was my confirmation to go into the trade. So I'm expecting a push continuation to the downside, but I'm not in this trade um, because, as I said, I took the nzdcad trade. So I'm not gonna be entering this trade. What I might do if I see, but then it's fine. Let's just let this is only a recap. I'll do an analysis of the coming week. So if somebody took this trade, then we can expect more continuation to the downside can expect the trend to follow through. So that was the first trade that I signaled. And then okay, now let's look at the second trade. uh, aud usd. This was the second trade. So here the idea was basically the same. We have a market that's basically doing sideways moves. So I was expecting something like this. As you can see, price keeps testing these areas and making a push to the downside. So my expectation was to see price come back to this area, and then we get a push down, which we did get. But I think my trade was a bit delayed, but I think it managed to get a one-to-one. No, there was no one-to-one there. So this was a loss. So this trade was lost. It's fine. So this means we have this loser, and then, but then this was basically the idea. Can see price coming from here. We made this high, higher low, and then here we're basically making this sideways movement. So I was expecting the trend to continue. So here you can see that the trend is down. We're having this downtrend. So when it came down here, I was expecting the trend to continue to the downside, which it did. But now I was still waiting for confirmation. It did go down, but I was still waiting for confirmation. Once I received confirmation, that's when I sold. Then it tried to go down, but it struggled. Didn't get enough sellers stepping into the market, so we got the move to the upside. And then the next trade was Euro USD. Let's see. This is the trade on Euro USD. So here I'm anticipating a a retracement. Because why? If you look, at this, we had this move. So let's just look at the bigger picture. So we came from this level here. We came from this level higher up. This level, got that. And then this was the first rejection. So my expectation was to see a rejection to this level lower. And then you also have this gap here. So I was also expecting some sort of a gap fill at this point here. I was expecting a sort of gap fill here. So we can expect the market to go lower. It's just a matter of when. But then this was the thought process behind the trade. And I didn't take this one because I chose to take the AUD USD. I don't take correlated trades. The only time I do take correlated trades is as if I take AUD USD, it's in profit, and then Euro USD is still in my zone, then I might possibly take a trade. But here, I didn't take a trade. So this one I'm not in. And then the next trade was nzdcad. So cool. So this is the trade. This was the idea. Was waiting for this move up. This is what I was waiting for. This move up, and then I expected more continuation to the downside. So here I jumped down to the 15 minutes to look for a better entry, more risk to reward. So this is what I saw. I saw this level here, and I took a position right about here, stop loss above, and here I was targeting a 1 to 4, something like this. But unfortunately, I never got filled. Or I did get filled, but I immediately got stopped out, and then the market tried reversed. So yeah, I took another loss here. And then on this bigger picture trade, I never took this trade. I didn't get into this trade because of this loss here. So because of this loss, I didn't indulge in this trade, and most especially when it's on a Friday. So tomorrow I might possibly look to short the nzdcad. So I'm possibly going to look to short this from somewhere here. I don't know the area exactly, but then somewhere here I'm gonna be looking to short the New Zealand Canadian dollar. So yeah, that was basically it for the last week. Oh, and then lastly, we had the gbpaud trade. So yeah, man, this trade was something else. This is the trade that we took. I think that was not our entry. Our entry was somewhere here. Yeah, our entry was somewhere there. Stop loss below, targeting 1 to 3, and our take profit was here. So no, the entry was lower. Yeah, it was something like this. We made a 1-to-1. We made a 1-to-1. The market came down, made a 1-to-1, but then it took us out, and then it rallied to our take profit. So this one trade, I was not in the trade. I got stopped out right here before they moved to the upside, but then that's just part of the game. It happens in trading. So yeah, man, take it as it goes. Like that's just part of the game. So yeah. And then I've also explained that I'm looking for a move down here. I'm gonna look for a re-entry. I'm expecting the market to come down to this level, and I'm gonna look for a re-entry to take price higher. So yeah, that was all from last week. Yeah, guys. So now I'm currently minus 1.5% on the challenge. So let's see how the new week turns out.